All right. This is a Game 3 edition of Instant Mick. Here we go. Maybe get a little preview in before tip-off at 8:30. But yeah, we're just less than 30 minutes away from Game 3 of the Celtics and Mavs series. Celtics so far lead at 2-0. My Celtics looking good so far. Maybe I can have finally one of my teams win a championship. We'll find out, though. They can really close out the series. I mean, this is upcoming weekend, maybe. But we'll see. But hey, if they win Game 3, they're really in the driver's seat. But let's get into some of the other games as well. Yeah, obviously, you got that. You got the Yankees playing the Red Sox weekend. So it should be a great weekend for sports. Let's be honest. Let's recap last week. Obviously, yeah, Celtics won. But the Stanley Cup Finals also started, too. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. So Florida leads that series so far in the Stanley Cup Finals. They lead the Oilers 2-0 so far in the series. I mean, the Yankees, yeah, they lost a tough series. It was a really good Dodgers team. I mean, I was talking all this shit saying they're overrated, but they kind of are thinking, but hey, I kind of backfired for sure. It definitely backfired, but hey, it's all good though. The Yankees won. The Yankees are on the winning streak again. Still hold on to the best record in the league. Obviously, they won the first 2 games of their series with Kansas City. They have 2 more before the big series with the Red Sox this weekend. Yeah, boy, my Celtics look good tonight. Before, let's preview the Celtics right now. That starts tonight, Game 3. Biggest storyline so far. Yes, Porzingis is out tonight for the Celtics, unfortunately. So yeah, losing our big guy. That's a big loss, though, for sure. Losing him. That could really hurt us. We'll see what Luka Doncic's status holds up for tonight too if he's gonna play. But yeah, now we know that Porzingis has been ruled out. Mavericks are kind of favorites. So this series is in Dallas now. The Celtics won the first 2 games at home. I mean, they dominated Thursday night, Game 1. It wasn't even close. I mean, they dominated Game 1 last week, and then this past Sunday, it wasn't pretty that first half, but that second half, they really got going. Defense, I think the biggest reason they won Game 2, Drew Holiday. It starts with Drew Holiday. His defense and his hit 3-point shooting. He was on a roll that night. Definitely Drew Holiday is the biggest reason. We'll see how tonight is. It's just crazy how these NBA legends keep going. Like first Bill Walton, now Jerry West. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Luka Doncic, not okay, still doing good for the Mavericks, but he did get a little banged. He did get injured Thursday, but he was all right. But just I don't know. He's not shooting well. Kyrie has not done well so far. He has really done well. And the Boston fans are really getting in his head, which I love it because I can't stand Kyrie Irving. That Schrader. Love her. F you, Kyrie. Still, that's all I can say. You still suck. Yeah, you may have won that one championship because the reason why you had LeBron James. You may have been good, but still, it's LeBron James the reason why you won that championship back in 2016. Can't say it's all you. It's LeBron James. It starts with one person who was like the GOAT of the NBA. Oh, like MJ and some of the other greats like Kobe Bryant too. Come on, I mean seriously. Kyrie's good, but he's not at the level like LeBron James. I mean seriously. So yeah, I think if the Mavericks want to win, Luka's really got to go really off. He's really got to start being a little more consistent with the shooting if he plays tonight. Kyrie Irving has got to step up if you're a Mavericks fan. You need Kyrie to step up if you're the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's just a rookie, but he's still looking okay. The other guys got to step up tonight if you're the Mavericks. But Celtics, if you're the Celtics, if you want to win this game, it starts with Jason Tatum. He's got to start playing his best basketball. I mean, because he's struggled in this series so far. Yes, Celtics are 2-0 still, but still, Jason Tatum is their star. Is a franchise player. Jaylen Brown's been dominating. He's had a good postseason. But still, what is up with Jason Tatum in this postseason? He's got to step up. That's for sure. Jason Tatum's got to step up for sure. Eventually. I mean, Derek White's everyone else is doing their part, but just Tatum, what is up with him? He's really got to start showing why he's the man. Why he's a franchise player for this Boston Celtics team. He's just not showing it. But Mavericks could come up with a good game plan. Al Horford's got to step up now in place of now Porzingis. Now Porzingis is out tonight, so I feel like the Celtics at least got to win one of these road games. I mean, they're undefeated on the road. I mean, it'd be nice to see it end of the sweep, but I just don't see it now. With Porzingis out, that could be really be a big impact on this game tonight. I think that's the reason why the Celtics lose tonight. Losing Porzingis is a big loss. We got lucky Sunday. We needed to win that one because you know how bad now the injury of Porzingis. We'll see if he's able to play for Game 4. We'll see his status holds for over the weekend. How long the series could extend and all that. But I hope my Celtics win, but I just don't feel good about this game tonight now. I just don't. I'd say they'll at least win 5 or 6. It's not going to be a sweep. As much as I want it to be a sweep, but I don't know. I just don't see it now. That's a huge loss. But yeah, I think my Celtics will still win a championship. We'll see. We could have a celebration show next week, maybe, but maybe not. If series goes longer than that, we don't know. That's for sure. But let's talk about next, before we get into the WWE, let's talk about the New York Yankees. And also, and the Stanley Cup Finals after that. We'll start with the Stanley Cup Finals next. First game of the series, man. Saturday night, Florida looked pretty good. But Bobrovsky with a shutout win over the Oilers. I was like, and the thing is, Edmonton outshot Florida, and Florida still won it. Hockey's weird sometimes like that. You just don't know. I mean, Canucks have won some games where they got outshot. Edmonton clinched the series by getting outshot by the Dallas Stars. That's how they clinched. That's how they won the Western Conference. I mean, it was so weird how a lot of these playoff games this year, teams that get outshot, like at least and still win. It doesn't matter what stats. It just matters how you finish. But yeah, Bobrovsky looked so phenomenal game 1. Game 2, I mean, Edmonton started out good. I was like, oh goodness, they scored already. I was like, wow. And Ekblad was like, it's gonna be a different game. I thought when Ekholm scored that goal, I was like, are you kidding me? So it's 1-0. Then all of a sudden, Panthers got going. But McCullough ties the game. Then Rodriguez multi-goal. He's been really performing well in the Stanley Cup Finals. He's been the player that's been fun to watch. Is Evan Rodriguez, who is a former Buffalo Sabre. So I like what he's been doing. Rodriguez has really looked good. He scored a goal in the first 2 games. In Game 3, back in Canada, in Edmonton. Yes, I am salty still that the Oilers eliminated the Canucks, but obviously I like the Panthers. This is just a legit good team. The Oilers have got to win. This is a must-win game for the Oilers tomorrow night. And especially if they're back on home ice. They got to win this one if they want to stay in the series. If they lose this one, I'd say they're definitely toast. They kind of are toast, but still, they got to win these next 2 games if they want to have a chance to keep in the series. Connor McDavid has really got to play his best hockey tomorrow. I mean, seriously. He has looked jittery. He has not done squat in his first 2 games. We have not seen him wrap up any stats so far. If you're Connor McDavid, now potentially with Draisaitl being suspended, you really got to have McDavid step up. You got to have Evan Bouchard. He's got to start doing well. Draisaitl not suspended for that. So Draisaitl is not suspended. So Draisaitl will play. So you got to need those 2 to really have a good game. Now, I thought Draisaitl was suspended for that hit on Barkov, but he got away with it. So that's a big break for the Oilers for sure. But if you're Edmonton, you got to win this game tomorrow night. Down 2-0, it's gonna be tough to come back from, but you got to win this one at least. And Saturday night is on ABC as well for Game 4 of that Stanley Cup Finals in Edmonton as well. And if necessary, Game 5 does happen. They'll be back in Florida this upcoming Tuesday night. You got that. But we'll see how this series plays off. They just don't look like the same Oilers we saw in the most of the playoffs. I mean, yeah, the thing is they were in a tough series with the Canucks. The thing is, it was a back and forth. It was such an evenly matched series. This is different. This is a Florida Panthers. This is a dominant Florida team with a bunch of former Sabres on that team. Yep. So I'd say Panthers will win the Cup. I'd say either maybe 5. It could be 4, maybe, but I don't know. Edmonton's really got to step up their game if they want to at least keep it in this one. I still like the Florida Panthers winning the Cup. They were just dominant. They've been dominating this whole fucking series so far. These first 2 games. We'll see how that plays out. Now, obviously, let's talk about the New York Yankees. Yes, lost 2 out of 3 of the Dodgers over the weekend. They lost that series. And now they got the Kansas City Royals. That game just started now. But they won Monday night 4-2. But they dominated. They really got their bats going last night. Winning 10-1. Judge and Stanton hitting home runs. It's just unbelievable. You know the Royals, they're a much improved team. They are actually fighting for a wild card spot. They are really improved this year, this Royals team. Winning record, which surprises me. But still, the Yankees are just too overpowered against the Kansas City. The Yankees are just so deep. Their depth is so just real, yeah. So I like this Yankees team this year. And I think they should win this series over the Royals. They'll at least win 3 out of 4, maybe. Split. At least we're not going to lose the series, the Royals, thank God. But let's talk about the biggest series this weekend. The Yankees and the Red Sox. Yes, the biggest rivalry, one of the biggest rivalries in all sports. That's happening. So yes, they play each other starting Friday night. It was supposed to be 7 o'clock game, but now it's moved back to 6:30 a little bit. So it's earlier for Friday night's game, yes. So that will happen in Fenway. Louis Gill will be on the mound for the Yankees in that one. And Chris Well for the Red Sox. I like the Yankees, honestly, in that one for sure. Second game will be on Saturday night on 7:15 on Fox, national televised. Rodon's on the mound. And Bayo on the mound for the Red Sox. Definitely the Yankees in that one, too. And Sunday Night Baseball on Father's Day. Yankees, Red Sox again for the third game. Marcus Stroman's on the mound. He's been solid since we picked him up this offseason. I think it's going to be a clean sweep, everyone. I'm predicting it right now. It's going to be a clean sweep for the Yankees. They'll sweep the Red Sox this series. I am not surprised there if that happens. So, yeah, I feel good about them for sure. So let's move on to WB in a little bit. But, yeah, I like this one. If any Red Sox fans watch, especially my cousin Evan, who was a Boston Red Sox fan, watching New York Sport, and I'll tell you that right now, it's going to be an ass whooping this week. And your Red Sox are toast. Yes, I'm wearing Boston Celtics gear, but still, that's the only Boston team I'll root for. I'm still a Yankees fan. I hate the Red Sox with a passion. Sounds crazy being a Celtics fan and all. It sounds crazy. But still, that's the only Boston team I'll root for. The reason why they moved the Yankees game to 6:30, the Red Sox in Boston, because the Celtics play that night. So that's fair. Boston fans want to see a real Boston team, not the crappy ass Red Sox. This is a real Boston team right here. Celtics, 17, soon to be 18 championships, hopefully. But yeah, that's why they moved it back. So that's fair. I had to look it up to be sure. But I had a feeling it was something to do with the Celtics. But this weekend we got a pay-per-view. It is Clash at the Castle. The second time they're ever doing this in Europe again. But the last time it happened, it was in Wales. This time it's in Scotland, the home country of Drew McIntyre. Oh yes, Drew McIntyre will have another championship match in his home country. This is going to be cool. Let's see the matches we got. Let's start off with the women's matches. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. They've had a dominant reign. This has been a dream team we've been seeing. I really like this Diva team here. As a women's tag team. It's a triple threat tag team match. They're defending their championships against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. It's a triple tag team match. I mean, the odds kind of stack against them a little bit, but I cannot underestimate these powerhouses like Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I gotta go with these two. Eventually, we could see heel tournament when they lose those titles. It's not gonna happen now because these women are not as talented. They're gonna find someone that's good enough to beat them. But I like these two. Cargill and Bianca Belair will still be the women's tag team champions after that match for sure. Next, we got an Intercontinental Championship match. Chad Gable will get his rematch against Sami Zayn. It's not triple threat this time. It's just one-on-one. I thought last time those two were going to turn on each other. I mean, there's been tensions with the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis lately. Something's going to go down, I feel like, eventually. This time it will happen. There will be a turn. Chad Gable turns on Otis. He's going to be a heel. He's already healed, but Otis will turn into a babyface. I think that starts a feud between those two eventually. We're going to see that probably this summer. Probably at SummerSlam, most likely that feud will eventually continue. But I say Sami Zayn. I mean, Chad Gable is definitely deserving, but I just want to see a feud between Gable and Otis, so I think I got to go Sami Zayn. And plus, Sami Zayn is a proven Intercontinental Champion. Back then, when I couldn't stand it, but this time, he's just a lot better than he was back in the COVID years when he had that Intercontinental Championship back then. I got to go Sami Zayn. Next, we got a Women's Championship match. You got Bayley defends against Piper Niven. That's such an Piper Niven's big, but she's got the size advantage this one, but Bayley, it's easy. I got to pick Bayley. There's no way she loses to Piper Niven. So, yeah, Bayley will retain her WWE Women's Championship. Next, you have Cody Rhodes defending his undisputed WWE Championship against AJ Styles in an I Quit match. This has been kind of crazy. Last time these two met, though, Cody Rhodes beat him at Backlash in France. Of course, Cody Rhodes won his last title reign by beating Logan Paul. But, this really much heated up when AJ Styles thought he was going to announce retirement and just tricked Cody Rhodes and just attacked him. So these two will go at it again. So that's why this is a stipulation that I quit match because of that. So it's been heated between these two. Not outside the ring, but just it's been a good feud. But I like Cody Rhodes in this one. AJ Styles will say the words I quit, and Cody Rhodes will still be your undisputed WWE Championship. No doubt about that. And last but not least, the biggest one, the hometown hero, Drew McIntyre, gets another chance to win it in front of his home fans against Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Could he win it this time? Because this pretty much started back at WrestleMania when CM Punk costed McIntyre. He held that title for 5 minutes because he was taunting CM Punk, and Punk attacks McIntyre, and then pretty much Damian Priest cashed in, took advantage, and beat McIntyre to win the title. So yeah, this pretty much all started back at WrestleMania with these two. McIntyre is going to win it. There's no way he's going to lose this time. There's no way he's going to lose it again in his home country. There's no way. Unless something crazy happens. If McIntyre does lose the match, I'd say it's something to do with me. And the Judgment Day is barred from the ringside. I'd say it's something to do with CM Punk. I'd say CM Punk in the fall. Unless, if McIntyre wins the title, it'd make more sense to have this feud between McIntyre and Punk. But at the same time, Gunther, someone's being Gunther's way for sure for that championship. There's no doubt. Because Gunther won the King of the Ring and earned his championship match at SummerSlam. So yeah, when it will be World Heavyweight Championship by the time SummerSlam hits? Will it be Priest or will it be McIntyre? Or will it be someone else? Maybe, because depending on the Money in the Bank will be in July. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out to be. But yeah, I like McIntyre. He's got to do it in front of his home fans. But you never know. But the Judgment Day is barred from ringside. So things have been heating up in the Judgment Day. Obviously with the Liv Morgan Dirty Dom situation. It has really heated up in this one for sure. I expect Dirty Dom to be exited from the Judgment Day. I feel like the Judgment Day is going to turn on him, or he's going to leave the Judgment Day. Something's going to go down, and something's going to go down on him and Rhea Ripley down the line for sure. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. It's Together Mick here. We will be back here again next Wednesday on Juneteenth. But we'll see y'all next week for sure. And one more thing, go Celtics. Let's win this championship this weekend.